So here we have algebraic fractions. X upon 2 minus 1 upon 4 parenthesis x minus 1 upon 3 parenthesis closed is equal to 1 upon 6 parenthesis x plus 1 parenthesis closed plus 1 upon 12. How do we solve it? Let's first understand the algebraic fractions. How do we find a common denominator? For example, if you have 6 upon x plus 2 upon x square, how do you find a common denominator so that you can add these fractions? Now, if we multiply this fraction by x and divide by x, nothing would change because we can cancel x and x. So it's like multiplying by 1. So we can multiply and divide by the same number and the fraction remains same. So we can write here x upon x. So this becomes 6x upon x square plus 2 upon x square. Now they have a common denominator, so we can write like this, x square then 6x plus 2. Now this stops here because this is a variable and this is a number, we cannot add it, therefore this just stops here. Now let's take another example. If you have 4x upon 2 plus 3 upon 2x, how would you add these fractions? Again we have to find a common denominator. So this is 2x and this is 2. Again if you multiply and divide this fraction by x upon x, then nothing would change. So this becomes 4x square upon 2x plus 3 upon 2x. Now 2x and 2x is a common denominator, so we can write it like this, 2x. Now 4x square plus 3. So this is how you add. Let's take another example of a different kind. Let's say you have 6 upon x square plus 3 upon x cube. Then what will be the common denominator? There's another way that we can have a common denominator. If we multiply x cube by x square upon x square, multiply this fraction 6 upon x square by x cube upon x cube, it's like same, we are not changing the fraction because you can cancel x square here and x cube. So this is 6x cube upon x to the power, when a to the power m times a to the power n, it is equal to a to the power m plus n. So this will be x to the power 5 plus 3x square upon x to the power 5. So we can write x to the power 5 in the denominator, 6x cube plus 3x square. So this is how you can find a common denominator in algebraic fractions. Now again 6x cube and 3x square, in this we have x square, or we can say 3x square is common, so we can write 3x square outside the bracket and write 2x. 3 times 2 is 6 and x square times x will be x cube plus 1 upon x to the power 5. Now you can cancel this x square with x5, so this will be 3 times 2x plus 1 upon x cube, or you can also write it as 6x plus 3 upon x cube. So this is how algebraic fractions work. Let's solve our question now. So x upon 2 minus, here in the parenthesis. Now again in this question you can see that we have subtraction, there is parenthesis, then here also parenthesis, addition. So as per order of operation, we first solve parenthesis. So it will be x upon 2 minus 1 upon 4 parenthesis. Here there is no denominator, so we can write 1. Now common denominator will be 1 times 3. LCD of 1 and 3 will be 3. Now 3 divided by 1 is 3 and 3 times x is 3x minus 3 divided by 3 is 1 and 1 times 1 is 1. So this is like 3x minus 1 is equal to 1 upon 6. Again we have parenthesis here, x plus 1, we cannot add variable and a number, so we will multiply the 1 upon 6 with x. So it is 1 upon 6 times x is equal to x upon 6 plus 1 upon 6, because we have to solve the multiplication part first, plus 1 upon 12, or x upon 2 minus 1 upon 4 times this, we can write 3x upon 3, so this will be minus 3x upon 12, and this minus minus plus 1 upon 12 is equal to x upon 6 plus 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 12. Now this 1 upon 12 and 1 upon 12, we can cancel them out, because if you send 1 upon 12 to the right hand side, it will be negative 1 upon 12. So we can cancel them. Now we have x upon 2 minus 3x upon 12 is equal to x upon 6 plus 1 upon 6. Now get the LCD of 2 and 12, it will be 12. So 6x minus 3x is equal to, again, the common denominator is 6, so x plus 1. Now cross multiply. 6x minus 3x is 3x. We cross multiply, so it is 3x times 6 is equal to x plus 1 times 12. So this is 18x is equal to 12x plus 12. 18x minus 12x, we send 12x to the left hand side, is equal to 12. 18 minus 12 is 6x is equal to 12. Divide both the side by 6. 6 and 6 gets cancelled. 6 times 2 is 12. So x is equal to 2. This is our answer. Now let's retrace our step. This is the step where most of the students do the mistake. They don't change the sign. This minus and minus is minus, and this minus minus becomes plus. So when you remove the common denominator and get the fraction, then you have to change the sign. If you keep the bracket, then you can keep the sign of negative sign and then change it later. But if you are removing the bracket, change the sign. So answer will be x is equal to 2. Now let's verify the answer. Put the value of x is equal to 2 in the equation. So it will be 2 upon 2 minus 1 upon 4 parenthesis 2 minus 1 upon 3 is equal to 1 upon 6. Then 2 plus 1 plus 1 upon 12. We have to check whether LHS is equal to RHS. 2 upon 2, that means it is equal to 1 minus 1 upon 4. Then LCD is 3. So it is 6 minus 1 is equal to 1 upon 6. 2 plus 1 is 3. So times 3 plus 1 upon 12, or 1 minus 1 upon 4 times 5 upon 3 is equal to 3 upon 6 plus 1 upon 12, or it is 1 minus 5 upon 12 is equal to 3 upon 6 plus 1 upon 12, or 12 minus 5 upon 12, and here LCD will be 12. So 6 plus 1, 12 minus 5 is 7, so 7 upon 12 is equal to 6 plus 1 is 7 upon 12. You see, LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore, our answer is verified. X is equal to. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.